Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are for the big day tonight of the Ramadan I-10 Union Square House, presented to you, brought to you live and exclusive from this beautiful venue here at the ICC Academy Oval Grounds. And it's exciting New Year's semi-final number 1 coming your way, and it's going to be the juniors and the seniors taking on each other. The 7 districts juniors taking on the 7 district seniors in this first semi-finals of this ICC Ramadan I-10 tournament. Without wasting further time, let's go straight out to the center where Asghar Khan was with the captain for the all-important toss.
Good evening and welcome from the ICC Academy Union Square House I-10. It's the first semi-final, the big one between two very familiar teams, 7 district juniors taking on 7 districts, and alongside me 2 captains and the match referee. We are all set for the all-important toss. Heather, please give it a spin. Heads is the call. Heads it is. Zainullah, you have won the toss. What have you decided to do?
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. आज हम लोग पहले bowling करेंगे.
Any particular reasons for bowling first against the mighty team?
पिछला सेमीफाइनल जैसे देखा जाए हम लोग चेस के लिए गए थे तो बड़ा अच्छा मैच हुआ था, बड़ा क्लोज गया था, तो आज भी कोशिश करेंगे कि अच्छा खेले और फाइनल के लिए पहुंच जाए.
Well, all the best. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Heather Ali lost the toss. You would have batted first as well.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Toss is not in our hand, and doesn't matter if we're gonna bat first or bowl first. We believe as a team. We are unit as a team, so inshallah we will do our best.
Well, all the best. Give us a good game.
Thank you.
And the news from the center is that 7 districts juniors, they have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
Well, so there you have it from Asghar Khan throwing it out to us. It's the 7 districts juniors who have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first in this first semi-final coming your way very, very shortly. Promises to be an absolute cracker. Both the juniors and the seniors getting an opportunity to go a crack at it. And this is the leaderboard for both teams. In fact, in the tournament, Rais Ahmed of the UAE 7 districts right at the top with 8 games, 322 runs with a high score of 82. And very huge gap there between number 1 and 2 of Shahrukh Sheikh of Starlets. At number 2, who's at 247 runs, Luqman Faisal with 237 for Karwan CC. Mohammad Irfan at number 4 at 2 with 229. Hassan Sagir for the 7 districts junior at number 5 with 184. Mayank Chowdhury at 6. Vibhor Yadav at 7 for the London Royal. Zainullah Khan, the captain of the 7 districts juniors, at number 8. Sandeep Singh and Shakur Khan makes the top 10 of the batters leaderboard. Looking at the bowlers, Haider Ali of the 76 right at the top with 13 wickets. Got an opportunity today to stretch that lead. Prime Heights Transport with Hazrat Bilal at number 2 with 10 wickets. Along with the captain of the 7 districts has also got a chance now to go one better tonight. He's also at 10 wickets at number 3. Kashif of Dubai Thunders as 4. Wajid Khan, Wahab Hassan, Awais Ali Shah, Nabil Arshad, Angad Nehru and Krush Podwal makes the top 10 of the bat bowling leaderboard. So everyone's taken their positions, the fielders, the batters. Well, mind you, if you are just joining us and wondering why the batting team and the fielding team are wearing the same outfit, it is because it is the same team. The juniors and the seniors going head to heads. That's how strong of a unit these 7 districts have become. They've got a senior team who's qualified for the semi-finals, winning, being unbeaten here, 7 districts at number 1. Playing the team at number 4, which is their junior counterparts. The 7 districts juniors finishing the table at number 4. So with them, both teams having a crack at it for a spot in the finals later tonight. So triple header, game number 1, semi-final number 1, game number 2 being the semi-final number 2. And then we have the grand finale, starting later tonight at 11:15 p.m. Gulf time. So looks like we're all set, and we've got the two champion batters of Rais Ahmed and Irfan starting, opening the batting, and straight away it's been Sky. There's an opportunity. The fielder comes in. Has he taken it? No, in fact, he's dropped it. Well, how crucial is this gonna be? Dropping a batter like Muhammad Irfan can be disaster. Oh, he took it very easy there, didn't that? That was Aftab Javed, who decided that he thought that he got that ball very much in control. Unfortunately, misses out. Rais Ahmed, good to see him back in the 7 districts setup. He was previously batting for the 7 districts juniors. Now, once again playing to where he belongs, Rais Ahmed with the senior team. Nicely played off the back foot. A single towards mid-wicket, and Rais Ahmed is off the mark. So both batters off the mark. So Dhruv Parashar opening the batting as I... Oh, that's a good shot. That's in the air again. Has he got all of it? In fact, this time he has not. Gets caught out in the deep. And the first wicket falls. Muhammad Irfan given an opportunity in the previous delivery. This time, he makes absolutely no mistake whatsoever. That is Nurul Ayubi at long on, making sure to take that catch. And Muhammad Irfan has to depart. First wicket down for the 7 districts. It's 2 for 1. So new batter is Mohammad Sagir at number 3. Dhruv Parashar picking up a wicket straight away. Hit down the ground. So Mohammad Sagir, he'll need to make sure that he gets some runs here for his team tonight. This crucial semi-final. Wells, first ball he defends it. The second one he deposits out of the stand. First maximum of the semi-finals, and it's come off the bat of Muhammad Sagir. What a shot. To welcome my co-commentator here in the combox, Askar Khan. Askar, welcome to the combox, my friend.
Thank you so much, Atiq Nizam. Well, exciting time to be here. The first semi-final of Union Square House I-10 Ramadan tournament, and they lost an early wicket. Inform Irfan was given a chance, and second time around he was caught. In comes Sagir. And he's such a positive player. Goes straight down the ground for 6. Nicely bowled. And past the fielder. A little fumble there. He's testing the outfield. That was just a nudge for a couple of runs. And the first over is 10 for 1. It's going to be spin from both the ends. It's going to be Iftab Javed, the left arm spinner. Zainullah coming in with different tactics. 10 for 1. And opting to go with 2 spinners, Atiq.
Yeah, it's a very interesting move. I'm sure these two teams, obviously belonging under the same umbrella, have played a lot of inter-cricket within them as well, so they do know their strengths and weaknesses inside out. They're essentially one, and that is that's the kind of appreciation you need to throw out to the 7 districts management as well, isn't it? For all the hard work, the amount that they've invested with the time and resources, certainly paying off great dividends. Rais Ahmed this time trying to scoop that, but not enough pace on that to carry it all the way. Just a single there to Rais Ahmed.
Well, absolutely. It takes a lot of effort to get 25 or 30 player pool of player. They got massive, got great facilities, plenty of talent on offer. Gives himself room and goes up and over. Covers for another boundary. Sagir is looking really good here.
He's been continuing his good form here, hasn't he, Sagir? He's been absolutely brilliant. Even in the previous game, provided that good start for the 7 districts. Once again, he's been entrusted to go up the order. In the absence of a batter like Syed Haider Wasi Shah, who is not playing in this tournament, it's absolutely crucial that Mohammad Sagir fills those big shoes of Haider Wasi Shah. That's again a very good stroke. Has that carried all the way? I think that was just inside the boundary ropes.
Oh, that was another good shot there. Calculated risk taken. Playing against the spin. There's no real spin on offer. And picked up on the leg side. That slog sweep coming in there. I think it just shot for a boundary, but good signs from Sagir. Certainly, Haider Wasi not available. He's currently with the UAE national side, so the guys are stepping up. There's plenty of talent there, and they're waiting for their opportunity.
Certainly, he's an absolute talent, isn't he? Haider Wasi Shah, and I'm sure batters like Rais Ahmed is also not very far away. He's been very consistent. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is magnificent. Absolutely carnage. Here at the ICC Academy, Mohammad Sagir, from the moment he's walked out to bat, he's taken Aftab Javed to the cleaners. 3 consecutive boundaries here.
Well, that's a good shot. That's where he's so strong. Through extra cover. Beautifully played. And the intent is quite evident here from Sagir. Is to really go after the bowling, because they got a strong batting lineup. Likes of Abdul Ghaffar and Almas still to come. This time use of the feet yorked him. Good comeback from the young spinner.
Yeah, saw the batter advancing there. Immediately Aftab Javed bringing that line up slightly further. Well, this is again in the air. That's clearing the infield with ease. This is another maximum. Mohammad Sagir, from the moment he's walked out to bat, he's certainly looked $1 million tonight. And setting the tempo up early.
Great shot again down the ground. Fantastic batting. 29 for 1 after 2 overs. That's the floating power play being taken by 7 districts. They want to carry on with that impetus they've got in the first 2 overs. And they want to keep going. Rais Ahmed just getting into his work, but Sagir has moved quickly on 26 of just 8 deliveries.
He's striking at above 300 here, Mohammad Sagir. He's been outstanding. He's looked very fluent from the moment he's walked out to bat, and the previous over from Aftab Javed has proved to be a very expensive one. 19 runs coming off that over from Aftab Javed. So Dhruv continues. watchful start here by Rais Ahmed. He certainly can afford to, because the way his partner's been going out on the other end, can afford to take that just a bit of extra time. They're going at above 13 runs and over here.
Well, absolutely. That's sensibly played again. Worked away with the spin. Running the first one hard. That's terrific running between the wickets. That's great placement. Played with soft hands. Well, he's sort of player who likes to take time initially. And he can always make up very, very quickly.
Well, let me ask you a quick question here, Asghar. You're somebody who knows the Seven Districts team very well. That's a beautiful shot off the back foot, but straight down the throat of Lahiru Sandaruwan in the deep. And another big wicket falls. Rais Ahmed has to depart.
Short arm jab, but he picked out the man. There was no real conviction into that stroke. Was just caught up in two minds there. And finally holds out in the deep. He's gone for 4. Not a great outing with the bat in the big semi-final. 31 for 2.
Well, so 31 for 2. And this is a very good start here by the juniors, providing that two big wickets, the two openers, the two hard hitters of the Seven District seniors. In comes Saqib Jamil at number 4. Well, he's got a job to do here, isn't it? He's got to support Mohammad Sagir. Here's his first ball.
He has a good tournament to his name as well. Played well. Just recently came into the setup. He's been picked. Very experienced cricketer.
So, Asghar, we were just talking about the Seven Districts team, and I was just talking about, how familiar you are with the teams. I was about to ask you, do you think that maybe the Seven Districts team might go a little bit easy on the juniors tonight?
No way. No way in the world. I will be brutally honest, because these guys, they don't want to give an inch. They're playing a competitive sport, and there's a lot of pressure on everyone individually well, and they want to do well against the seniors. And seniors, they've got to play for their pride. You don't want to be getting hammered.
Very true. There's a lot of competition out there, isn't it? These youngsters are very competitive. That's a very good shot, but he's hit that high up in the air, and that's just cleared the boundary. Lahiru Sandaruwan running across has pointed out to the umpire that ball did clear the field with ease. That's another maximum.
A great shot. He picked the length up quite early and gone on the back foot and just lifted over that square leg area for 6. Another 6 to end the over. 38 for 2 after 3.
This is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you. So come aboard and be a part of the winning team.
$38 for 2 after 3 overs. Zainullah Khan, the left arm Chinaman wrist spinner. He's a wicket taker, Atiq, but he can go for runs as well because he flights the ball just like that.
Well, very interesting ploy here by Zainullah Khan, the captain. They managed to pick up a couple of runs there. They've still decided to go with spin, isn't it, in the first 4 overs. Very interesting ploy. Maybe something that maybe the other teams also can take note, because these guys do play a lot of cricket with each other. And having said that, when you do go up with some quality spin bowling from both ends, it's kind of slightly turned their approach here, isn't it, the 7 districts?
Absolutely, they've done well. They come up with that different move, and so far it worked. They're going around 12 runs per over, but they lost 2 wickets. Full this time, driven towards mid-off for a single. Zainullah is a quality bowler. He's got a good wrong one as well, which goes away from the right-hander. It's the most difficult art, the subtle art, bowling wrist spin. At times you can go for runs, but those leg spinners, wrist spinners are your match winners. This time he goes up and over extra cover. Oh, fielder Leheru there trying his level best. Not able to cut that one off. That was a superb shot over extra cover.
Magnificent hit. Beautifully played. One of the hardest shots to play in the cricketing book, that inside out. And just making sure that he got under the bounce and played it over the cover fielder. And there was also Rahul Sundarwan patrolling that boundary in the deep and still manages to clear the field. Brilliantly played there by Mohammad Sagir. What a start he's had. He's more on to 36 now of 11 balls. Oh, that's missed everything. Once again beautifully flighted by Zainullah Khan. And Mohammad Sagir looking to sweep that, getting beaten. And the wicket keeper also not picking that up, Hassani Sakhir. And he goes for 4 extras.
How unlucky for the bowler is. That was wonderfully bowled. The nice curve and dip. How did it miss off stump? Moral victory for the bowler, but unfortunately it goes for 4 byes. 49 for 2.
They'll be very happy with this start now, 7 districts. Especially thanks to Mohammad Sagir. Oh, once again goes inside out. Once again, a bit of a loose. In fact, a disappointing effort there by the fielder in the deep enables him to get another boundary.
I think he's just overran that one. Have a look at that one. Yeah, he overran that one. And the spin doing him the trick. 53 for 2 after 4 overs. .53 for 2 after 4 overs. It's going to be Aftab Javed again. He went for 19. Well, Zainullah is showing tremendous faith in giving him another over, Atik.
Well, yeah, he's a good bowler. Maybe the belief the captain has. Well, I think he might consider his decision now, isn't it? Aftab Javed once again over pitching it and hit tremendously down the ground.
He goes again straight down the ground and smashes into the side screen. Well, it's all having faith, but you got to be realistic as well. He's down on confidence. This time he goes through the leg side, in the air. Oh, just falls in no man's land. Once again, Leheru has been a busy man so far.
Well, yeah, the ball's been following him. Lahir Sundarwan, he is a very, very good fielder, usually very quick across the turf. He's a safe catcher as well. He's a very, very good all-rounder to have in your team. Mohammad Sagir now on 40. Once again, he's launched on it. He's mistimed this. And another opportunity goes down. That was a tough chance. It was dipping on him. This would be an interesting replay just to check whether if it has carried.
Definitely carried. Great effort though. But just when his elbow just touched the turf and just fall out of his hands. He's a good fielder, Sahil, but oh dear, you don't want to be dropping those.
Yeah, 59 on the board. A couple of opportunities have gone down here for the juniors. Make some room. That was a quicker delivery. Saqib Jamil getting a single towards mid-wicket. Aftab Javed, where can he just turn the tide on here for his team? Can he get another wicket if possible? Especially the wicket of Mohammad Sagir, who's been timing and batting it beautifully. Getting the bat of the ball at the middle of the bat so far. Make some room. That had an extra bit of bounce. There's a fielder coming under it. And the catch has been taken this time. Another one bites the dust and Mohammad Sagir has to walk back after a brilliant innings.
Well, a knockless delivery, short pitch delivery from the spinner. And he holds out to Nurullah Ayubi in the deep. Oh, wow. The decision to continue with him has worked. So he has gone for 41 of 15 deliveries, 60 for 3.
Well, so Hafiz Almas, the new batter, walking in at number 5. They'll be very happy with this progress so far, the juniors, picking up 3 big wickets. But straight away gets a full toss and an opportunity goes down in the deep. That's the 3rd catch tonight, and I think that is the captain. Zainullah Khan drops the sitter. Took it easy. I'm not exactly sure what was running in his mind because he was already down on one knee trying to take it and misses out on that. 5 done. 7 District 61 for 3.
This is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you. So come aboard and be a part of the winning team.
So 61 for 3. And there's a change. No, in fact, it's going to be Zainullah Khan who continues and gets a thick outside edge, flying past the deep 3rd region. And a very good effort there by the fielder. Manages to just bring that in. That's Nabil Arshad giving it chase. Picks up a couple of runs. And well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been joined here in the comm box by a very special guest, a special commentator, my good friend, the legend, Samir Yunus. Samir, welcome to the comm box, my friend.
Thank you, Atik. Always good to be back here at the ICC Academy. As these two brotherly teams take each other on in a semi-final that doesn't seem like a semi-final. Generally, you find that intensity of a big tournament in a semi-final. Both teams looking to get ahead of each other. But these two teams, obviously, they practice together. They're all the same in one way or the other. And therefore, there's a lot of friendly banter between them. And so far, it's been a fantastic show from both sides. There's been some brilliant hitting just like that. Saqib Jamil on that occasion getting down on one knee and depositing that towards cow corner.
Well, after the dismissal of Mohammad Sagir, now Saqib Jamil has taken the onus on himself to get some big hits going. That was a terrific shot. Certainly was in the arc with the left-arm Chinaman bowling into the right-hander. And he's managed to clear the field with ease. That was a magnificent shot there by Saqib Jamil. Moves on to 16 now of 8. Striking it at 200. 7 District 70 for 3 now.
Zainullah Khan once again dragging the length back and off, pushing it further outside off. He understands that Saqib is trying to get down on one knee and open up that leg side, and therefore trying and pushing it further offside, which is an idea that has worked so far, but you have to be extremely accurate. Cannot afford to err in this shortest format. There you go. This has taken a top edge and a brilliant catch. Oh, in fact, no, he's dropped it. He ran in all the way from long on, did the dive forward, but it just didn't stay in his hands.
Well, I think that was the fourth chance going down tonight for the juniors. It's not been going their way. 71 for 3. The juniors will be very disappointed with how they're fielding. The ground fielding or their catching has gone so far in this first 6 overs. 7 districts, 71 for 3 after 6. So 7th over now in progress. We have 4 more overs to go. They're going at a rate of close to 12 runs and over here at the 7 districts. Well, Samir, we were early discussing how the brotherly camaraderie that you have between these two out there, which I was just discussing with Asghar Khan, whether if the senior team might consider going a little easy on the juniors. I think it's the other way around, isn't it? The juniors have dropped a few catches going away, but quite definitely there is a lot of competition between them, and they are very heavily competitive, and I'm sure the seniors don't want to throw in the towel and be called a tag of going down to the juniors as well, isn't it? Oh, that's a very good shot. Beautifully played into the gap, and that ball went to the boundary like a tracer bullet. Brilliant hit there by Saqib Jamil.
Nabil Arshad being introduced into the attack and starts off with a short one outside off. Too easy for the kind of shots that Saqib has played so far. That was a gift to him. Cut away with strength and power. And you don't have too much time to recover in this format. Well, in terms of these two teams, I think once you step into that field, once you put that foot out in past the boundary line, there's no brotherly love left, is there? You want to be competitive, you want to win, you want to go out there, perform to the best of your ability. Doesn't matter who the opposition is, could be your best friend or your worst enemy. You got to go out there and do your best. Too far outside off again. In fact, this time Saqib will let it go, and therefore it will be called a wide. So just losing it. I thought they did well to get rid of Raiz Ahmed early on, someone who's been striking at 250 almost in the tournament, the top run getter. That should have been an opening for them to try and then build on it and pick up a few early wickets, but they've just lost control a little bit. Have only themselves to blame with all the drop catches.
Well, absolutely, and also having picked up Mohammad Irfan as well very early on. You know, that was a brilliant start, but unfortunately not able to capitalize. But Nabil Arshad, once again, he continues what he is known for. Bowls a lot of wides, starts off with some wayward deliveries, and tonight once again he's continuing that form that he's been showing in this tournament. Very unfortunate to say the least. 4 wides there for the 7 districts total.
Well, Saqib was moving around on his crease, and that kind of put him off. Nabil Arshad wanted to go full Yorker length, but because Saqib was having that pre-movement, really had him undecided, Nabil Arshad, where he wants to go. This is full outside off, driven away straight to the fielder though, but there will be a misfield, and that should allow them to come back for a second comfortably. Things are going awfully wrong here for the juniors. They had at the start applied a bit of pressure with those early wickets, but earlier it was Sagir, and now Saqib Jamil really providing that much needed impetus into this total. 7th over and we're already on 83. 100 plus total is on the cards.
Well, he plays it late over the gully fielder's head for another boundary. Saqib Jamil is putting on a show for us here tonight. Moves on to 27 of 13 and 87 on the board already here for the 76. Certainly looking at going past 115, 120 at this stage if they carry on at this rate.
How do you bowl to a batter who's dancing around so much, moving around constantly? That wasn't a bad ball. It was on top of off stump on a good length, but because he made rooms for himself, got a thick outside edge, and now that third man fielder who was inside the circle has been dropped down to the boundary for shots like that. Offside, heavily protected. There's a third man, deep backward point and a deep extra cover.
Well, gets an edge, gets the bottom part of the bat. Even in spite of a fielder being positioned at deep third man, slightly wider. But this one went finer and the fielder had no chance there.
Unfortunate for Nabil Arshad. Things are just not going right for him. Yes, there was a very wide-ish delivery, but Saqib only got an outside edge, and because he's bowling with a bit of pace, it ran away very quickly to the boundary. 91 now. Wow. 7 district seniors are certainly making use of what have been brilliant batting conditions here at the ICCA. Enjoyed every bit of what we've seen so far. Oh, well bowled. Brilliant comeback. That's where you want to be. Saqib for once was a little undecided there where he wanted to go with that one.
Well, this has been the story so far in the tournament for Nabil Arshad. He comes out with some brilliant deliveries, but the problem is that it's just a consistency. Getting 6 out of 6 on that very spot every single time is his biggest challenge. Nabil Arshad, if not, he can certainly get a bit of extra bounce, can trouble the batters. Last ball of the over, that's a brilliant delivery as well. Good finish to the over, but he's gone for 20 runs off his first over. 7 districts, 7 done, 91 for 3.
Nurullah now into the attack in these last 3 overs. 7 district will be looking to finish on a high and give their younger brothers a big total to chase. Almas on strike. Oh, looking to go big. Down on one knee. Yeah, that's a shot he should have played on the offside, not on the leg side, Hafiz Almas.
Well, he's now got to make sure. I think Nurullah Ayubi will be entrusted to bowl the 8th and 10th over here. 91 for 3. Hafiz Almas, he's had a sedate start here. Once again, beats that outside edge, and this time it's been given a wide. I think that's touch and go there, isn't it, Samir?
Thought it was harsh. I thought he bowled really well to stay inside the tram line because Hafiz Almas is also batting not just deep in his crease but almost on his off stump. Nurullah, first of all, he was very courageous to go offside, but at the same time he did make sure, look at that, look at where his back foot is. It's on the off stump. Yeah, that's a bit harsh. Nevertheless, it will be a wide. Low full toss, Hafiz Almas, his bat turning in his hand. Bit of footwork to stop that one, will be a couple of runs.
Well, we're into the last 3 overs, 94 on the board already. And if they carry on at this pace, they certainly will get too close to that 125, 130 run mark. But I'm sure with 7 wickets in hand and with Hafiz Almas and Saqib Jamil, who's batting beautifully out there, striking at above 200, close to 200 in fact, they should certainly get there with ease. That's a very good shot. Goes inside out again, just over the fielder. Lahir Usandaruwan, who's usually known to be a very safe outfielder. This time it burst through his hands to go for a maximum to bring the 100 up.
Yeah, you offer it full to Hafiz Almas, he's going to go after you. And look at that, that's through the offside. That's not even his full strength and power. Normally hits it very far. This time he was lucky it went through the hands of Lahir Chandrawan, who, like you said, is one of the safest pair of hands in this team. Oh, full toss this time, and I don't think he's timed it too well, yet it has gone all the way.
Well, that's the power of a man like Hafiz Almas. Even shots that are miscued just like that can carry it all the way. He got the toe end of the bat there, Hafiz Almas. Did not get it at the sweet spot, yet manages to get it over the fielder at long on. So a couple of sixes to start up with here. 106 for 3 now. Hafiz Almas is now beginning to strike them cleanly. Well, that's it. Grilled. That was grilled hard over the bowler's head for a boundary.
Yeah, if the two previous sixers were high in the sky, this was flat right past the bowler. Look how deep he is in the crease, and that's why he was able to get under it and then absolutely hammer it past the bowler. One bounce into the fence. Expensive over this from Nurullah. 19 off it. The runs are coming thick and fast for 7 District. There's 2 more overs left under this. It's going to be a long night for the juniors. I know it's only 10 overs, but when I say long night, I mean long night of grievance in the way they've bowled tonight.
Well, you just cannot also...
Thank you.
Well, you cannot not just also count them out here, 7 District juniors. They've got a very good batting lineup, the likes of Zainullah Khan, Hassani Sagir, and also Aftab Javed. Certainly they would give a good run for the money for the seniors. 8 done, 111 for 3. Alright, so we're into the last 2 overs. It's going to be Sahil who starts the 9th and begins with a delivery way outside the leg stump. 112 for 3. We're into the last 2 overs. Samir, they've already striking it at 14 runs and over here. They need to try and get him from here, isn't it?
Yeah, they will certainly get there with shots like that. That's gone. That's lost in the night sky. Forget about it. Bring new balls in, please. 6 runs signaled by the umpire. Hafiz Almas, when he hits them, they stay hit.
Well, Hafiz Almas, his shots certainly have some mass in it, isn't it? Magnificent hit there. That ball just absolutely was dispatched out of his presence. This is turning out to be a terrific team performance. You've not seen a single... It's not been a game of individual brilliance here by the 7 Districts tonight. Every single one of them, apart from the openers, unfortunately, who's carried the team throughout the series, the tournament. This time, the likes of Hafiz Almas, the likes of Mohammad Sagir, Saqib Jamil, all coming into the party. Perfect conditions going into the finals, perhaps, isn't it?
Oh yeah, when you have a semi-final in which you've dominated and absolutely being ruthless, at least so far, keeps you in good stead into that going into that big finals. Sahil's first ball was a length delivery which Hafiz Almas to hit for a 6. Here, a slower delivery gets the under edge. There was a run-out opportunity at the non-striker's end, but that has resulted in an overthrow, allowing them to come back for the second, which means Hafiz Almas will keep strike, but a good comeback delivery from young Sahil.
Well, he's got a job to do, isn't it? The juniors, they know that if they can pick up a wicket or 2 here in this over, they certainly can turn things back ever so slightly. Well, and I think it's been also given a no ball. So free hit coming up here. And that was launched and dispatched out of here. Goodness gracious. Magnificent hit there by Hafiz Almas.
Once again, a length delivery. You don't bowl that length in the penultimate over of the innings to someone as muscular, someone as fit and someone as strong as Hafiz Almas. Take cover, because he's hitting it with a lot of anger and a lot of aggression. This is high. Has this got the distance as well? Indeed it has. It's raining sixers here at Sports City. In fact, it's pouring sixers here.
Well, Hafiz Almas has a message to the juniors. Well, folks, we are the senior team and this is the reason why. Absolutely smashing it to all parts here. Hafiz Almas approaches 43 now of 14. Can he get to a half century here? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. One bounce over the boundary ropes. Moves on to 47, Hafiz Almas. And this is turning out to be a terrific batting performance by the 7 districts.
Another flat shot for a boundary. So you've seen the two sides of Hafiz Almas. One that launches high into the sky and goes all the way, and the other that's just flat batted with pure strength. Every legal delivery of Sahil has gone over the fence. And this one too. 5 legal deliveries, all 5 dispatched. And boy, what a way to bring up your half century. Hafiz Almas, one of the cleanest strikers of the cricket ball, displaying his full repertoire of 6 hitting here at the ICC Academy.
He's going to be a big match player, isn't he, Hafiz Almas? We've seen him score those quick 20s, those quick 30s, but today he's making it count, and he's making it count big time. Well, goodness gracious, 6 out of 6 that is. That was even further. That's landed on the roof of the ICC Academy. And Sahil's gone for 38 runs of his first over, Samir. Absolute carnage here at the ICC Academy.
Well, that has got to be some sort of record, I'm sure. This is some serious hitting from the big man. 149 on the board, and we are not done yet. 1 over left in this T10 format, semi-finals here at the ICC Academy. Even the opposition is laughing at the way Hafiz Almas has gone about things here. 9 overs done, and 149 for 3. Well, it seems it will be Nabil Arshad to bowl the last one. He went for 20 in his over now. In the context of the last couple of overs, that seems to be an economical over that he's bowled. That's how much Hafiz Almas has changed the course of the game. Saqib Jamil will be on strike though. He's also gone about almost at 200 strike rate, 31 of 16. He was the aggressor when Hafiz Almas came out, but Hafiz said, let me handle this from here on. And we've seen a show, an exhibition of 6 hitting from the big man.
Well, I think this is the highest score in the ICC Ramadan I-10 tournament 2024. 7 districts. What a brilliant piece of performance here this has been. That is flicked off the pads. Well, there's no stopping it. That was easy pickings for a batter of the class of Saqib Jamil. Anything on his pads and he will certainly capitalize on them. And Nabil Arshad seems to not be learning from his mistakes.
150 up with that boundary, and they seem to be only dealing in boundaries. 7 districts. 153 now. Possibly the highest score so far in the tournament. Yes, you just confirmed it, I think. Thank you for that. A run rate of 16, almost 17 runs per over. This is carnage. A junior team will want to forget this evening very soon. At least the bowlers will want to. That's for sure.
But mind you, Samir, it is these guys from the same camp. So I'm sure even if they want to forget, the seniors will not let them forget for a very, very long time into the future.
Yeah, I've seen them practice together quite a few times at the Malek Stadium where they do practice, and of course once in a while at the Sharjah stadium as well. Well, it's great camaraderie between the two teams. They are one well-managed unit after all. It seems like there's some hold up here. I think there's been some damage to the ball. I'm not surprised the way Hafiz Almas has been striking them. May have just gone out of shape. And therefore, I think we've gotten a new one here. Nabil Arshad has to bowl 5 more deliveries to end the misery of the 7 district junior bowlers this evening. The conditions are great, I think. Batting has looked extremely easy. You've covered the tournament. You've seen 7 district juniors play here. They have it in them to chase this down?
Absolutely, 100% they do. We've already seen that in the previous game. They have 7 districts. We'll speak about it in the next delivery. Oh, that was a beautiful hit. Once again, clears the field. Another maximum over covers. And 7 districts now move on to 159. And Samir, well, just to add on to that point that we were discussing, that was the replay of that shot. Beautifully played there. And with regards to whether if the 7 district juniors have it, Samir, 8 overs, they were supposed to chase down around 130 in the previous game. And Sagir scored a belligerent 50 half century in about 12 or 13 balls. So they certainly do have it. They have some very good batters. But once again, it's their top heavy. So the top batters have got to make sure that they perform here tonight.
Indeed, they certainly have the talent and the passion for it. Well bowled, good pace. Saqib Jamil looking to go over the offside once again. The length was slightly pulled back. I think it was taken by surprise. It was probably expecting a fuller one because you expect the bowler to go block hole. Even the previous 630 hit, I think it was almost a Yorker length delivery. The kind of power he generated trying to get under it and the might with which it went all the way. It's unbelievable batting. This is some of the modern day batters. They really make you look in awe the way they go about things. Edged, taken, in fact no, dropped. Very casual, lousy effort from the keeper and it'll run away to the boundary.
Well, they're just waiting for a confirmation from the umpire. Just have a look at that again. Well, I think, yeah, it did touch the boundary. So the umpires just confirmed it. They're given a boundary. So 163 on the board. But well, Nabil Arshad, he's had a forgettable night. But there's one thing, Samir, that I just can't comprehend is the death bowlers. They've got to try and target that full deliveries, isn't it? The Yorker lengths, these wide Yorkers. It's not been visible tonight.
Easier said than done, that's for sure. Nicely flicked. It will be... Oh, they're coming back for the second. Just a slight fumble. Took some time to get up and pick that up. But in that split second, they've managed to come back for the second as well. So Saqib Jamil will keep strike. Even for the last ball of the over. Hafiz Almas has been stranded at the non-strikers. And there's an opportunity for him to get his half century. 3 runs away from it.
Well, 16 runs of this over so far. 7 districts. What a score they've set up here. 165 for 3. Last ball of the innings coming up. Well, here's a miscue. This not timed it well. Falls short of the fielder. They're pushing for a couple. Will they turn back for a third? Hafiz Almas seems to be coming back. But, well, there's nothing much you can do about it. But Saqib Jamil, unfortunately, gets stranded on 49 of 22 balls. And 105 runs partnership for the 5th wicket for the 7 districts certainly enables them to get to 167 for 3 in their allotted 10 overs. What a magnificent performance of batting this has been by the seniors as well.
Yeah, absolute carnage. Ruthless from the senior team. More like putting their youngsters in place, didn't they? Fantastic effort. Done with the bat. They have to now come out and bowl and ensure they get their foot in the final. They already have 1 foot in it with the way they've batted. Now they'll want to come out and ensure that these juniors don't raise their heads again. There you go. 2 early wickets that would have made the juniors feel very good about themselves. Raiz and Irfan both very good batters. Raiz especially being the top run getter of the tournament. Out early. So was Irfan. But then came Sagir Khan and Saqib Jamil together. Sagir Khan was the aggressor early on. He made 41 of 15. Look at that. 5 fours and 3 sixes. Saqib Jamil then carried on from the moment Sagir Khan got out. 49 of 22 for him. And Hafiz Almas in those last few overs from over number 6 to 9 went absolutely berserk. 59 of 17. 2 fours and 7 mighty sixes at a strike rate of 350 almost. Allowing the 7 district seniors to get to 167 for 4 in just 10 overs, with 13 extras being bowled by the junior team. With the ball in hand, well, they were all expensive ones. They threw Prashar a brilliant first couple of overs, 2 for 19, picked up those 2 important wickets at the top. But after that, the carnage started. Aftab Javed going for 1 for 27. Zainullah Khan, the skipper, none for 21. Nabil Arshad was under the bus, none for 38. Nurullah Ayubi, none for 20. And the most expensive Sahil, bowling just 1 over, conceding 38 runs in that big over that Hafiz Almas was hammering to all parts of the ground. This is how things started. Dhruv Parashar opened the bowling for 7 district juniors, and very early on he got the wicket of Muhammad Irfan. That was a catch taken at long on, and then the wicket of Raiz Ahmed. Although before that there was a couple of big shots played by Sagir Khan. Some nice looking boundaries. He did make sure that he was going along well. Raiz then trying to pull one towards mid wicket, found the fielder, but after that was when the show started. Some 6s and 4s throughout the overs. And another wicket had to fall. Short delivery. Sagir looking to pull that away. Got a top edge and found that fielder at mid-wicket once again. And then came Hafiz Almas, where Saqib Jamil initially went after Nurullah. And then an expensive over from Nabil Arshad of 20 runs. This was another maximum. And another maximum, and another maximum. The story just went on and on from Hafiz Almas and the bowlers. Every one of them who came on in those last 4 overs were under the pump by these well-built batters of the 7 district senior team. Look at that effortless hitting, flat battered shots, high elevated shots, all of them going the maximum and getting those big runs for the 7 district. 167 is what they ended up with. This was the run out, the last ball. He was trying to come back for the third. He was on 47, Saqib Jamil. Wanted to come back for the third to get to his 50, but unfortunately just didn't have enough to try and complete that third run and get to his 50. But a brilliant innings nevertheless from him. We'll take a quick break, and when we're back, it will be the run chase from the juniors.
Hi, this is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs. And over the years, we've helped hundreds and thousands of clients make the right decision.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you.
At Union Square House, we are centered around building good quality relationships. When you build a good quality relation, that is when your clients open up to you, really tell you what you want, and that is when we go out there and get them the right product at the right price.
So come aboard and be a part of the winning team. Hi, this is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs. And over the years, we've helped hundreds and thousands of clients make the right decision.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you.
At Union Square House, we are centered around building good quality relationships. When you build a good quality relation, that is when your clients open up to you, really tell you what you want, and that is when we go out there and get them the right product at the right price.
So come aboard and be a part of the winning team. Hi, this is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs. And over the years, we've helped hundreds and thousands of clients make the right decision.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you.
At Union Square House, we are centered around building good quality relationships. When you build a good quality relation, that is when your clients open up to you, really tell you what you want, and that is when we go out there and get them the right product at the right price.
So come aboard and be a part of the winning team. Hi, this is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs. And over the years, we've helped hundreds and thousands of clients make the right decision.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you.
At Union Square House, we are centered around building good quality relationships. When you build a good quality relation, that is when your clients open up to you, really tell you what you want, and that is when we go out there and get them the right product at the right price.
So come aboard and be a part of the winning team.
Well, so welcome back, folks. We are here for the run chase of the 7 districts juniors. They've been set a mammoth total here by the senior team. 167 was what they've managed to get in their 10 overs. And the juniors, they'll have to go at a rate of close to 17 runs and over if they are to get over the line. A huge, humongous score to get to. They've certainly got to climb the Mount Everest in the run chase. So this is the scorecard that we had. Both the openers getting dismissed cheaply, but since then it was a brilliant performance by the middle order from the 7 districts. Mohammad Sagir with 41 of 15 balls. Saqib Jamil unfortunately remained unbeaten, not out on 49 of 22, and Hafiz Almas playing a brilliant knock of 59 of 17 balls with 2 boundaries and 7 sixes. Certainly taking the juniors to the cleaners. Well, they've got their work cut out. They'll need these two to fire, and fire big time. Hassani Sakhir opening the batting with Zainullah Khan. 167 for 4. 10 overs. And it's Abdul Ghaffar who will be opening the attack for the 7 districts. And certainly got a job to do here now. So 168 required for victory. This man on your screen, Abdul Ghaffar, is an exciting talent, certainly can generate some serious pace. These two on your screen, both Haider Ali and Abdul Ghaffar, represented the Dubai Capitals in the ILT20. Special talents, these two. Hassani Sakhir, son of Afghanistan captain Mohammad Nabi, on strike. He's an exciting talent, this man. Clean hitter of the ball. As I'm joined here in the com box by Samir Yunus. Samir, welcome to the com box, my friend. Well, interesting run chase coming up.
Yeah, Abdul Ghaffar, loads of experience, lots of pace. We're looking for early wickets here, right? Then all set. Starts off with a full toss. Push towards the leg side. Well done. Down in the deep by Rais there, isn't it? Couple of runs to start things off for the juniors. They can't afford to take too much time. Got a big mountain to climb.
Well, that was a very good effort there. Rais Ahmed putting in that dive. So Hassani Sagir off the mark as well, off the very first ball. Well, that's a wide outside off stump. Very lucky not to have been called a wide.
Yeah, he's not going to be looking for swing, that's for sure. Sometimes in this short format, to look for swing, you have to pitch it up early on. And sometimes that can be your worst enemy. That's what the batters are waiting for. And therefore, you've got to bring in your variations from early on. Don't become predictable. Abdul Ghaffar trying to do that. First ball, he went full and straight. This one was pushed slightly outside off.
He's bowled him. Huge wicket and an early breakthrough here for the 7 districts. And it is the top run getter of the tournament for the 7 districts juniors. Hassani Sagir gets an inside edge and has to walk back.
Well, short format or long format, if you're going to play a cross-batted shot like that so early on, especially to a ball that's going away from you, it's never going to end well. And it doesn't end well for Hassani Sagir. Goes for 2 and a big wicket falls for the juniors. Early blood drawn by the seniors again. It's 2 for 1. You see what Saqib was doing? He was opening up the offside. There is a go around like this. There's a bathroom just before that other ground starts. Umar, enough for you? Enough for you, biryani? Ah, okay, fine.
So new batter is Sahil, who's walked in at number 3. But he had a forgettable day with the ball. He went for 38 runs off his solitary over. He's got to do that catch up here with the bat. He's got to score a big one here tonight. Abdul Ghaffar got his tail up. Nice, he flicked off the pads. Just squirted down towards the squalid region for a single. Straight away gets off the mark.
Already a good start by the senior men. Abdul Ghaffar, an experienced campaigner, as you said, has taken part in one of the top leagues and therefore will have rubbed shoulders against some of the most experienced cricketers in the world. Different format, of course, but it's always useful to know how they think, why they think, what they think. Haider Ali, they are another one of them. Big fan of him. He's a wonderful cricketer, very passionate about how he goes about things. Loves the game, loves being out there, contributing in some way or the other.
Well, he's been a special talent, isn't he? Haider Ali, one of the best left-arm spinners going around in the country. Oh, gets an edge! And an opportunity goes down. Well, not able to hang on to that. Zainullah Khan, the captain, chasing a delivery outside off stump. Gets a regulation edge, but unfortunately does not. The wicket keeper not able to holding on to that.
Yeah, he's getting the ball to move away. And therefore that puts the batter in a bit of doubt when they go for their shots. Skipper Zainullah on that occasion finding that edge, but unfortunately for Abdul Ghaffar, it wasn't a clean take behind the stumps. However, he's already put them under a lot of pressure. 3 runs in the first over, just 1 ball left. Down the track, hammered towards mid-off and a brilliant stop by Haider Ali. We talked about his bowling talent, but he's a brilliant outfielder as well. Superb first over by Abdul Ghaffar, 4 for 1. Long way away are the juniors, 164 required in 54. Sahil and Zainullah out there for them. The required run rate is almost 20, but they're going at 4 runs per over, which is all they've managed in the first over. Farhan Khan being introduced into the attack now from the school end. They've been brilliant, haven't they? The 7 district senior team have been unbeaten in the tournament so far. And here too, they've done well enough, I think, to have their hands on the final quite firmly. Staying on his crease and pushing it towards the fielder. They'll get a quick single. Oh, they're coming back for the second as well. Very nicely done. Good awareness from the 2 batters.
We're making full use here, the 7 district juniors, with that fumble. Well, the only concern, Samir, that I can think of for the 7 districts is they are yet to have an off game. And you don't want to have that off game in the finals, isn't it? We've seen that very often. Usually when you remain unbeaten, they'll hope that they can keep this winning streak for a 1 more game even after this. That's again a loose shot there by the captain Zainullah Khan. Just throwing his hands at that. And Farhan Khan started off very nicely here.
See, that was the difference when we saw Saqib and Hafiz Almas batting. Hafiz maybe later on, but Saqib earlier on. Yes, they were going for their big shots, but the ball was always played on its merit. If it was pitched outside off, they were going over the top on the offside. It was straight, then they start flicking it towards the leg side. You can't lose your base and then try to go leg side every ball. 2 slips now, encouraged by that bit of movement away from the right-hander. Short this time. Surprising Zainullah Khan. The previous one was much fuller. This one dug in short.
Well, he's a special talent, I'll tell you. Zainullah Khan, 18 years of age. He's a clean hitter of the ball, but today he still struggled so far by this quality fast bowling by the 2 opening bowlers of the senior team. Required rate now 19 plus runs and over. That's how fast it can climb when you're chasing a huge total. Couple of dot balls that can keep on climbing. Gets a inside edge, squirted it down towards the square leg region. No fielder in the deep, so gets the first boundary here, the 7 district juniors, and it's come off the captain's bat.
Agricultural from Zainullah Khan, but he'll take that. They need many, many more of those. Gets a boundary finally. And they need to find these boundaries more regularly, more efficiently, and a bit more in control. You can't be playing cross-batted shots in aggression and hope that it goes off. Even hard hitting and aggressive batting is a very important skill set to have. Short again. They might be considering it. Yes, here the umpire does call it a wide. That was above the head of the batter.
Farhan Khan, tall fast bowler, certainly will get that bit of extra bounce, but on that occasion it was way over the head. 7 districts juniors, 11 for 1. They'll need to make sure that these 2 balls will found the boundary ropes. In fact, just played in front of him, just dropped in a quick single towards covers.
Yeah, these 1s and 2s won't do. You need to get those big boundaries. With every over that's less than 15 runs, the pressure will keep mounting on them. Remember, this is a very short format, just 8 more overs left after this. So there's no catching up in this format. It's all about getting that kick start from early on and then powering on from there. So far, they haven't managed to get that start, the juniors. Last ball of the over from Farhan Khan. Oh, straight to the hands, but put down. Hafiz Almas. If I was the captain, I'd excuse him for the way he's batted tonight. 12 for 1.
Well, that one was in and out. It was a simple catch, maybe Hafiz Almas took it a bit easy. But yes, nevertheless, two overs done. 7 district juniors, 12 for 1. Alright, so the floating power play has been taken. Well, I think it is the right call because they do not have too many. They do not have too much of an option here. They have to go hard at it. And with two big hitters out there, Zainullah Khan and Sahil, they certainly will want to make full use of it early on. Had a slow start in the first 2 overs. And Haider Ali now into the attack. Starts off with a full delivery. This has been skied. The wicket keeper's coming under it and makes no mistake. Zainullah Khan departs. And Haider Ali gets a breakthrough of the very first ball of his spell. And it's the captain who has to walk back.
Never easy getting someone like Haider Ali away from the very first ball. Mohammad Kashif had to circle around that a bit, the wicket keeper, but eventually held on to it, and that'll be the end of Zainullah Khan. There you go. Some brotherly love shown by Haider Ali to his young partner in the 7 district camp. He can't contribute to his team's cause today, the skipper. He has to walk away. 8 of 8 won't be enough. 12 for 2.
Well, 7 district juniors in a spot of bother, having lost 2 big wickets. Both their openers back in the dugout. And Ata Rahman walks in to the midst of the action at number 4. Haider Ali, the champion he is, picks up a wicket straight away off the very first ball. Played nicely down the ground towards long off for a single to get off the mark.
He continues to pile on the wickets, Haider Ali, already among the highest wicket takers. In fact, he is the highest wicket taker, as confirmed by my friend Atiq here. He's not an easy bowler to get away. He had a brilliant campaign in the T20 as well, one of the best UAE bowlers. And he continues his good form here for his team that started it all for him. A brilliant delivery that pushed quick, and that's been his strength. That's one of his strengths, actually. Pushes it very quickly, and you can't see that coming off the hand. It seems like it's going to be typical, one of those typical loopy off spinners, but it just surprises you as a batter.
How did that miss the stumps? That was mightily close to those bails. Look at that quicker one this time. This is what Haider Ali can bring to the table. He flights it. He blows those quicker ones across into the right-hander. Crams them up for some space. Do not give them any room whatsoever. Well, this time it's Sahil who comes down the pitch. Just falls short of Rais Ahmed at long on. Very nearly picking up a second one here tonight, Haider Ali.
Hungry as he is for wickets, he was telling Rais, you should have come down for it, my friend. I was never going to carry to him. Wasn't timed too well as well by Sahil. Luckily for him, otherwise would have gone straight to the hands of Raiz there, who doesn't miss too many. I've already seen him take a brilliant catch here in the tournament. Push towards the fielder again will be another dot ball. So another successful over for the 7 district team. It's 14 for 2 after 3.
This is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you. So come aboard and be a part of the winning team.
$14 for 2 after 3. The juniors just seem to have lost their way here after a very disappointing bowling performance, conceding 167 in just 10 overs. They're down to 14 for 2 in their reply, not even going at 6 runs per over. It's going to be a big task from here onwards. I think they might as well have resigned to the fate already, I think.
Well, quite possibly the required rate has now touched 22 runs and over. Putting that into perspective, in the last 7 overs, they have to go at 22 runs every over if they are to get over the line, which certainly is a huge mountain to climb. Awais Ahmed, another left-arm fast bowler, very exciting young talent into the attack. He's been brilliant. But this one was in the slot and absolutely grilled down the ground by Sahil for a maximum. Well, that's more like it. That's a nice way to welcome him into the attack.
A full outside off, saw an opportunity, pounced on it, Sahil. Now that's what they need. There's no point knocking it around. There's no point taking your time. It is a semi-final. Yes, you might get out embarrassingly, but don't die wandering. Don't die without a fight. Try and live another day. And the only way to do that is to take the attack to the bowlers.
What a start to the over. Awais Ahmed now been put under a lot of pressure early on here. First ball been hit out of the park. Can certainly play around with those nerves. 20 for 2 now. Sahil, he's got to go on and make a big one here today. Good delivery there. I think the umpire had a glance at his colleague at the on the square leg and straight away calls it for a wide.
A typical fast bowler's response after getting hit for a 6. He wants to take it short and intimidate the batter, but getting it wrong there. Coming around the wicket to the right hand, probably to try and close that angle that he's trying to work with. Long on has been dropped down, so even if it comes back in, he won't mind him trying to go in the air. There's a deep mid-wicket as well. This is high, but where has it gone? All the way, in fact. A thick outside edge. Gets the maximum of it.
Well, I think you need to put that down to the bats nowadays, isn't it? That was a regulation top edge. But the pace of Awais Ahmed and the size of Sahil's bat carried it all the way. A maximum. And now Awais Ahmed, 2 legal deliveries, has disappeared out of the park. 13 runs of the first 2. Certainly the right way forward here for the 7 Districts Juniors. They've now got to go on at this for the next 4. 27 for 2. Well, that's beautifully played. Great improvisation, and has that carried all the way. The umpires will want to have a look at that again, but I felt that was just short of those boundary ropes.
Very quick to read the length there. He almost knew what Awais is going to bowl. Down on one knee and plays that ramp shot, I think just short of the line. In fact, no, it's gone all the way. Another maximum, so 3 maximums in 3 deliveries. With a wide as well in this over, so 19 already in just half the over. Sahil, well, he wants to redeem himself for that horror over that he had. So far, so good.
Well, he's halfway there, isn't it? 3 legal deliveries, 3 sixes. He's got to do it another 3 more times in the next 3 balls. But Sahil, this is a fantastic start. 20 of 8 for him. He's got to go on. Game very much on.
But it seems like he's complaining of a side strain here. Probably that's why he's unable to bowl at his full potential. Maybe they want to change him. Yeah, he might just be walking off. He's having some issues on his side, probably a bit of discomfort. Doesn't want to risk it. There's a final coming up as well in a few hours, so best is to get it treated and taken care of before it gets worse. I'll be glad in a way, because it could have been very expensive. But it seems like he will walk away. I think it's Mohammad Irfan to complete his over.
Well, that's a big blow, isn't it? Awais Ahmed is very crucial for the plans of the 7 districts. If they do, and matter of if and when they get into the finals, he's going to be a crucial cog in the wheel, especially in those death overs. He's been absolutely brilliant in this tournament so far, Awais Ahmed. And like you mentioned, Samir, he does not want to take a risk. Very crucial indeed. Not too much of turnaround time between the semi-finals and finals, just a matter of few hours.
Yeah, that's what you get in this format. Quick recoveries from the teams. It's like playing a one-day international, playing 2 semi-finals and a final. That's how short these games are. That's how far this game has come. Revolutionized with this shorter format. But it's great to see. It opens up opportunities, doesn't it? So many players who a few years ago would have ever thought of playing games in front of cameras, playing games at such good facilities. But that's what these tournaments do. Right then, it seems like we're all set. Mohammad Irfan to finish off Awais' over. Let's see what Sahil does here. Does he go about attacking the new bowler as well? And one thing's for sure, there won't be any sighters. We want to go first ball onward. Nicely driven, but straight to the fielder. So this barrage of sixers has been put on hold, and a single has been conceded. Sahil gets off the strike, much to the delight of 7 district.
You had a bit of a break there, isn't it? After that injury from Awais Ahmed, did take some time for them to recoup once again. Certainly can break the momentum of a batter as well. Right, so here we go, Atar Rahman on strike. That's a nicely bowled delivery. Bouncer, slower delivery. Missing out on an opportunity there, Atar Rahman.
This is one of the qualities of Mohammad Irfan. Yes, we know him to be a dashing opening left-hander for his team, but he does put in a few overs as well. But unfortunately, that short bouncer, that short slow bouncer has been called a no ball because he seems to have overstepped there. So we'll have to re-bowl that, and to the luck of the 7 district juniors, it will be a free hit as well with Atar Rahman on strike. Seems to be a never-ending over this. In a wide, a no ball, a hold up with an injury. The long goes 4th over. Hit over covers. There is a chase on for Haider Ali. He'll have to give up the chase because the ball has won the race.
Well, once again, Atar Rahman on the occasion, capitalizing on that free hit. Does not get it out of the middle of the bat. Got it rather high on top of the blade. But still, it did have enough to carry over the field and into the boundary ropes. Moves on to 5 now of 4 balls, 39 for 2. Mohammad Irfan, can he finish it off strongly here? Well, this one, he manages to middle it. But has he got it all the way? Yes, he has, over the side screen. And that's a brilliant finish to the over. Magnificent hit down the ground.
Full and straight. Atar Rahman says, thank you very much. I'll get under that and hit it behind the side screen here at the school end of the ICC Academy. A good over finally for the juniors. Very, very expensive for the seniors. It's 45 for 2 after 4. Haider Ali to bowl his second, 45 for 2 now. And he's gone down towards mid-wicket. Two fielders converging, but it'll bisect the two fielders and go towards the boundary. This is good stuff from these two, Sahil and Atar Rahman. Taking the game on, taking the bowlers on. Ensuring that they don't go down without a fight. 49 for 2 now, 1 run short of the 50-run mark. Haider Ali, well, that's the first boundary he's conceded in this innings. Already into his second over. This is hit with even more power, even more strength. Unfortunately, straight to the fielder. So Sahil looking to up the ante, looking to get the big runs, looking to get the big boundary. Plays that old school slog sweep straight into the hands of the fielder. Parked there at deep mid-wicket. And wicket number 3 falls for 7 District Juniors. It's 49 for 3. Haider Ali, you can't keep him out of the game. 2 for 6. Now it's Nurullah Ayubi for juniors, and he starts him off with a quick one onto the offside. And in this fast-paced game, we have fast changes and another change here in the com box. Atiq takes a break as Sagir Khan replaces him. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Samir. Well, thank you so much. 49 for 3. And certainly, it is looking really, really difficult. Haider Ali is class. 2 for 6. It's been very, very clinical performance from the seniors.
Yeah, well, they've been the unbeaten side for a reason. Been ruthless throughout the tournament, comprehensive in every game that they've played. Grown as a team, 7 District. Made the right decisions. Brought in the right resources, led by their skipper and their team owner. Isn't here today, but he'll be mighty proud of the way his team has performed. Not the juniors, but the seniors at least.
Yeah, to be honest, both the sides have done really well. The juniors, they can take pride of reaching into the semi-finals. 49 for 3 after 5.
This is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you. So come aboard and be a part of the winning team.
.49 for 3 after 5 overs, and Saqib Jamil getting a ball. That is interesting. He's a wicketkeeper, a genuine wicketkeeper by trade, but just on the lighter side, getting a little opportunity to bowl here.
Yeah, might as well rest your top bowlers. We've got a final coming up. Hasn't timed that too well, Atar Rahman. Yeah, might as well let the fringe bowlers have an opportunity here to roll their arm over.
He might well have been into the ears of the captain for a long time. Give me an opportunity. Started off nicely. Good fielding in the covers by Almas. This could be a run out. Well, he fumbled it. Kashif there.
Well, they can afford themselves a few mistakes in this game, but can't afford these now once they go into that final. It's all right to be a bit complacent here because they've got a big total on board. This game is pretty much out of the hands of the juniors. But Atar Rahman doesn't believe so. He still believes because he's played a couple of glorious strokes today, and this is another one of them. A bit of cheekiness from Sagir Khan there, checking his bat. This one's powered through the offside. It's in the gap, but there is a fielder down there in the deep. They're taking on his throw and coming back for the second. So good running as well from this youngster. Good bit of awareness shown by him.
That was a tremendous shot. Wide of long off. Beautifully struck.
A little flatter from the bowler. And he's made sure he's hit that from the middle of the bat and it's gone all the way. 6 done, it's 65 for 3.
$65 for 3 after 6 overs. And it's going to be Irfan continuing here. Missed out with the bat, but he's been in terrific form at the top of the order. The other day he bowled a magical spell in the Sharjah Ramadan T20. Played at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Oh, great shot off the back foot. That is beautifully timed, but great fielding in the deep as well from Wahab Hassan.
Yeah, he's one of the finest fielders in this setup. And despite his team being in such a commanding position, it's great to see him throwing himself around. And that's the kind of commitment you want to see as a team management, as a team leader. And those are the things that make all the difference, those minute details of commitment and passion that you have, even though you're in such a strong position. Looking to be cheeky there, but he's done well enough. He was hoping for a full delivery to try and paddle it over. Irfan saw him doing that. Went short, but he still managed to go over the fine leg fielder and find a boundary.
Well, he's quite adapted playing those shots last few games. I've seen him done that regularly, and once again, brilliant improvisation there from Nurul Ayubi. Fetched him a boundary.
Mohammad Irfan hasn't had it easy. He completed a Oasis over, and now he's bowling another full over here. Already conceded 6 runs off it. Still 97 runs away, our juniors. Outside off should be called a wide. Nurullah Ayubi and Atta Rahman are out there in the middle for the juniors. Quite a difficult place to be, isn't it, Asghar? You know, it's very far from your reach, but you can't show signs of giving up. And therefore, you have to try and go after everything, knowing fully well that it's very, very difficult from here on.
Yeah, difficult situation to really motivate yourself, but as a youngster, sometimes you see the ball and hit the ball like that in the gap for 4. That's a very good shot. That slow ball is not working at the moment for Irfan.
Yeah, it shows the perfect words there, Asghar. See the ball and hit the ball. Let's just play good cricket. That's what they must be telling themselves. And that was a good cricketing shot from Nurullah Ayubi. It was outside off. There was a big gap there. Plenty of real estate over extra cover. Wahab Hassan tried his best running in from a backward point position, but just couldn't get to it. Picks up another boundary, Ayubi.
Ayubi is a wonderful talent. He can give you few overs with the new ball. A very good fieldsman and a very handy batter. And that's a perfect opportunity for him to get some runs under his belt. Slow delivery this time disguised him. He was giving himself room, end up just heaving it towards the leg side.
Yeah, this one was much better. The slower one from Irfan. He did cross his bat, looking to get down on one knee and just be another single. So 91 runs from 20 balls is the equation. Very much out of the reach of the junior team. But we'll try and see how much they end up with. Go home with some pride after having had a decent tournament. Pushed away through the offside. Wahab Hassan there patrolling the boundary. Well, you don't want to chance his arm. In fact, no. The throw is wavered for once from someone like him. Oh, there could be a run out here, but Kashif hasn't picked that up too well. There was an extra run on offer. He wanted two, Rahman. It could have easily been run out.
A bit of chaos there. Certainly opportunity gone bagging. Well, Wahab Hassan, when he picks the ball up, he really lets it go rip. He's a tremendous gun fielder. He's got great arm. And you need to be backing up quite well because he certainly gets it through at a fair pace.
Last ball of the over, 79 for 3. Rahman on strike. Oh, he's thudded that onto his own pads with an inside edge. We're going to get a single now to end the 7th over, 80 for 3.
Jamil continuing here. A low full toss. It's been hit hard down the ground. And has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. 6 more to Rahman.
Rahman learning from the old saying, if you have to go, go straight. That's the best way to pick up a boundary, especially to a low full toss. Sometimes when you're trying to cross that, you do end up mistiming it. So he did well there to try in terms of the direction that he wanted to go. This time adjusting the length, pulling it back and pushing it quicker. Jamil will be just a single.
Very good knock. 36 of 14 against the top side. Yes, the context of the game is just drifting away big time from them, but that's not his fault. He's taken his chance with both hands. And Nurullah Ayubi also looking to break free. Doesn't quite get off the middle of the bat. Pushing for the second, not there. But it's a very good innings, Samir, from the youngster.
I think in general, this whole idea of having a junior side for the 7th District has been a fantastic initiative from the 7th District management. Now they've played in quite a few tournaments already. The experiences and the learnings that they've taken from these tournaments are immeasurable. Can't put a value on it. It's done wonders for the confidence of some of these youngsters and how they've improved themselves and learned with each game that they've played. They've even done well, reached the semi-finals of some of these tournaments. So I think it's great that they're taking part, that they're putting on a show and showing the world what they're made of. Full toss again, put away towards the leg side. Will be another boundary for Rahman. He moves on to 40 now.
A real full toss. A hit me ball and he puts it in the gap. Moves into the 40s here. Well, you made a great point there, Samir Yunus. Even if you look at in a normal circumstances, in the 8th over, they're 92 for 3 against a very good bowling attack. So plenty of positive signs for the juniors.
Push down towards long off for a single to end the 8th over. We're 2 overs away from the completion of this the first semi-final of this I-10 tournament, 93 for 3.
This is Afra from the USH team, also known as the Virat Kohlis of the real estate world.
We're committed to helping our investors make the right decision when it comes to any of their real estate needs.
What makes us stand out from the crowd is that we're not here to sell you something. We're here to guide you into making the best decision for you. So come aboard and be a part of the winning team.
Rais with the ball now. And he goes the distance as well. Rahman hits that to the roof of the ICC Academy panels.
Showing his class here. He's been a very, very bright talent for a long time. This is the stage in the big semi-final. He may well end up on the losing side, but what a knock from the youngster. 47 of 18. Will he go again? Goes hard through the leg side. I think it's a 4. That will bring up his half century. What a knock.
Yeah, good hit again. A real lapse in the field from Haider Ali, but what a knock by this youngster. The one positive they can take from this game. 51 now. Rahman. Much better delivery from Rais Ahmed. He was looking for that block hole from the first ball. Gets it right in the third one. And now it's a single. As Nurul Ayubi, who's been at the non-strikers in for a while now. He will face Rais.
104 for 3. 52 of just 20 deliveries from the youngster against a very good side. Against the seniors. This knock will really give him a lot of confidence. Heaved away on the leg side. Racing away, fine. Work for the fielders. Zishan Nasir does well. Come back for a second. It's been a good fight from them with the bat so far. I think those drop catches hurt them. Had they kept them around that 130 mark, may well had a game on our hands. Smashed away for a single.
Yeah, that big innings from Hafiz Almas really changed the complexion of the game. For a moment, they did have things in control when they picked up those early wickets, and who would have known, with the way they've batted so far at least, things would have been much more different. Hammered again. Rahman. Ali says, you can take us lightly. We might be young, we might be inexperienced, but we're certainly not short of skill.
Tremendous shot. Very powerful striker of the ball, and he would be proud of this knock. 113 for 3 after 9.
Mohammad Sagir to bowl the last over. 113 for 3 is all that juniors have managed here. Pulled away towards square leg. And another 4. This time it's Nurullah Ayubi.
Good shot there. Waited for that slow bouncer. And he's placed it to perfection. Well away from Wahab Hassan, who always really prepared to throw himself around. Didn't get a chance on that occasion.
They're just going through the formalities now, ensuring they close out. Looking to be cheeky there, Ayubi once again. I think he's got hit on his hip, maybe. It can be very uncomfortable. We'll laugh it, obviously, because a reminder that they're all very good friends. Sagir did well to follow him.
Well, he gone a long way across. Have a look at that. Oh, I think just below that rib cage. Can be painful, but I think he's fine. He's ready to go again.
Yeah, that spot just above the thigh guard can be quite painful when it hits you there. But he seems all right, which is good to see. He's a strong lad, and he's up on his feet very, very quickly. Good comeback delivery from Sagir. He followed that batter, ensured that he didn't give him that length that he was looking for, trying to play that paddle sweep. Thudded into the ground. Another single added, 118 now. It's only a matter of how much they'll finish with and how much 7 District will win by before we go on to that second semi-final that's coming up shortly. Karwan CC taking on Dubai Thunders, another blockbuster encounter. Beg your pardon, Karwan CC taking on Top Stars.
Slow delivery, beautifully bowled, and Ayubi was looking to sneak through for that bye, not there. 2 more deliveries to go. Well, that second semi-final, it should be a cracker of a contest. Karwan taking on the Top Stars. Whoever wins will be likely taking on 7 districts in the final.
Likely. There's 2 balls left in this game. Top edge. Where's this gone? Saqib Jamil takes, in fact, no, he's dropped it. It was a difficult angle. He was coming reverse cup, running into it. He was trying to take the catch, falling down into the ground. Never easy.
Well, he had to make a lot of ground. Being a wicket keeper, it's not that easy to run that far. Today, playing as non-regular wicket keeper. Last ball. Slow delivery, hit hard, straight down the ground, and did it carry? No. I think just a couple of bounces inside the rope. Finishes off with the boundary.
A fitting end to a match that has been full of boundaries today. And Nurullah Ayubi ends on 25. But Ata Rahman with a fine half century. That's one thing that the juniors will remember with this semi-final loss. But another ruthless performance by the seniors. 7 District will be the first confirmed finalists of this ICC Academy Ramadan I-10 tournament 2024. A long tournament. They've played 9 games, and finally here we are with our first confirmed finalists. But a positive and a very, very good tournament for the juniors as they finished on 4th, took on their senior team in the first semi-final, but lost the game by 44 runs. In the end, the senior team being too good against their younger teammates. Handshakes all around, great camaraderie between the 2 teams. In case you're wondering why they're both wearing the same color, the reason is what we've been mentioning. They're both teams that are managed by the same 7 district management. Take part in tournaments as different teams, but they do practice together and play together quite regularly. Obviously, they will be happy for each other and rooting for each other come the next few games. That is what happened with the batters then. Hassan and Zainullah, 2 of the important batters for the juniors, couldn't get going, out cheaply for 2 and 8. Sahil, well, he tried putting on a show here, 25 of 11, 3 big sixers in his innings. Ata Rahman being the standout, 59 of 23, but they had to get a big start. Haider Ali with those 2 wickets in the middle, really ensuring that they don't get anywhere close to that mammoth target that the senior team set for them. 167 is what they needed, 168 is what they needed, but 123 is all that they managed. Abdul Ghaffar, as always, brilliant with the start. 1 for 4 in his first over, bowled only 1. Farhan Khan gave away only 8 runs, and Haider Ali bowling 2 overs, 2 for 6. When you have 3 bowlers who go at an economy rate of 4, 8 and 3, forget about chasing 167. Awais Ahmed, well, he bowled just 3 deliveries and got injured. Was expensive, got hit for 3 sixers and a wide. Mohammad Irfan completed his overs, he was also expensive. Saqib Jamil, not a regular bowler, was expensive, none for 29. Rais and Mohammad Sagir Khan also getting an over each. And in the end, it was about just getting some of your fringe bowlers to roll their arm overs and making sure that their main bowlers are fresh and raring to go in that finals that's coming up after one more game in this tournament. This was the first wicket to fall. Hassani Sakhel, a very important one. They would have hoped that he could go on and get a big start for them in chase of this big total. This was the wicket of Zain, the skipper of the juniors, and with that I'm sure the hopes of the juniors would have vanished. And there were a few very good looking shots by Sahil and Ata Rahman, making full use of some very ordinary bowling from Awais and Irfan. But this was the wicket of Sahil, going towards deep square leg, finding that fielder. Haider Ali picking up his second wicket. Then once again Ata Rahman partnering with Nurullah Ayubi and playing some big shots. Got to his 50. So that will be the only positive note for the juniors as they head out of this competition. Fine batting performance from the youngster, but in the end he had no one to compliment him. He did reach his half century, but it will be in vain because it was on the losing course. The last ball was hit towards the boundary by Nurullah Ayubi to close off this match with 7 District Juniors, only managing 123 for the loss of 3 wickets in their 10 overs. So that is the news then. It is 7 District who have confirmed their spot in the finals because they batted first and made 167. A terrific performance with the bat. Hafiz Almas 59 of 17, Saqib Jamil 49 of 22 and Sagir Khan with a quick fire 41. Dhruv picked up 2 early wickets. Aftab Javed picked up a wicket, but they just couldn't capitalize on that good start. Gave away too many runs in the middle overs, and in reply, with those 2 early wickets of Hassan Isa Khail and Zainullah Khan, they just couldn't recover 7 District Juniors. Atar Rahman did try along with Sahil, but they had to play longer and they had to play with a better strike rate. We have world-class bowlers like Haider Ali and Abdul Ghaffar. It's very tough to get going. 2 for 6 for Haider Ali and 1 for 4 for Abdul Ghaffar, allowing 7 District to win the game by 44 runs and confirming their spot in yet another final here at the ICC Academy. We'll be joining Atiq Nizam for the presentation in a few moments.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We had an absolute cracker of a first semi-final, and it was the 7 Districts Juniors, in fact, the 7 Districts Seniors coming over victory over the 7 Districts Juniors. It was a terrific game we've had, and the 7 Districts winning by 44 runs. We'd now like to thank the sponsors for the unwavering support in this game. The tournament organizer being the ICC Academy, the Union Square House being the title sponsor, the powered by sponsor being the Millionaire Saloon, streaming partner Fan Code, support sponsor 7 Districts and the Flyout Tours LLC, the YouTube streaming partner Cricfit, and the broadcast and event partner Sport Ethics. Well, we'd now like to invite Mr. Iftikhar Ali to hand over the Player of the Match award, and it goes to Mr. Hafiz Almas for a magnificent performance of 54 of 17 runs with 7 sixes and 2 boundaries in the terrific innings. The 7 Districts enabling the 7 Districts get to 167 for 4 in 10 overs, and the 7 Districts getting over the line. Hafiz, it was a magnificent performance. You guys booked a spot in the finals. How does it feel?
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. First of all, I would like to thanks my Allah और उसके बाद हैदर भाई और हैदर जिसने मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी दी, और ऑब्वियसली एक बड़ा टूर्नामेंट है, इसके फाइनल में पहुंचना एक बहुत बड़ी बात है. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
Well, now you guys have just got a few hours of respite, isn't it? Final coming up in a few hours. What's the plan?
Plan is easy. इंशाल्लाह कोशिश यही करेंगे जो शुरू से खेलते आ रहे हैं उसी के ऊपर रिलाय करें और इंशाल्लाह उसी तरह जाएं. बाकी अल्लाह ताला बेहतर करेगा.
Brilliant. All the very best and go well for the finals.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, there you go. That was Hafiz Almas, the man of the match in this first semi-final. But do stay tuned because we have the second semi-final coming your way very shortly. Stay tuned.